Okay, well, this stream is actually working. What was up with the last one, I could not tell you. Last two, actually. 2 attempts to run No Man's Sky on here, and I couldn't, so... Instead, we're going to Star Trek. Why can't I see the usually I don't want the broadcast bar up, so I'm gonna consider this maybe a blessing in disguise. I mean, check. Okay, so the audio's working. I don't know what's been up with Twitch today on Xbox, but it's interesting to say the least. So definitely gonna have to have the stream manager up for this. All right, well, we are going to play a Starfleet character for this playthrough. That's why it's class of 2409. It's going to be 25th century. We're not going to do the original series character or the Discovery. I may never do the Discovery storyline. We'll see about that. But I do plan on trying to get a playthrough all the way through of this, as well as try to run at least a Klingon, if not also a Romulan, and maybe a Dominion. I don't know. We'll see how things go. So. This is a game that's about 10 years old, but they're constantly adding content to it, so there's even shit on here I haven't seen yet. So, beyond that, yeah, it's going to be a while. This game is extremely deep, and they're always adding to it, so there's even going to be stuff that's new. So. Anyhow, I see I have one viewer here without the broadcast bar. I had to look down. Bear with me, I'm not going to be able to keep up with everything to have to look down at another screen here for the chat or anything else. So some things will get pretty intense here, and I'll have to pay attention to what's going on the screen. So anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and begin this this role-playing experience, because really that's what this is. A lot of people are thrown off by the fact that it's an MMO, and yes, it is an MMO, and there's a lot of things you can do in large groups, but you do not need to play in a group to play this game. Yes, it's a crucial part of the backstory for this character, so yes.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Live long. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Today, Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. Romulans want revenge for their lost world.
Rear shields failed.
The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin.
Resistance is futile.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
Keep firing!
Welcome to Star Trek Online. Today is graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself. This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting with characters and objects.
Alright, let me see if I like the... Oof. We gotta change that.
The left stick
Let's
controls
see
your
here.
player movement. The right stick controls your camera.
Throw that up there. Almost a little better. Alright, and we'll worry about space when we actually get in space, huh? Oh, let's see. We'll worry about... Ooh. God, a lot of this shit is crucial. Officer. Yes, I'll do that there. Yes. No. We're gonna leave it as such unless I need more information. Bring the music up a little bit because it's actually pretty solid. We'll just leave it alone. It's been a long time since I played this. Maybe another playthrough of hardcore with yeah, whatever, that's no fun. Alright.
People you can interact with have icons above their heads. Press A to talk with them.
Maybe I'm not in such a hurry to do that just yet. So this is Starfleet Academy, graduation day. There's one thing I want to see if I can do here. If it'll let me, otherwise I'm gonna have to go talk to her. With me here, if I can remember. Aha, there's one. No interaction with it yet, okay. I guess I'll go talk to her. Don't stray off the beaten path in this tutorial, you asshole!
Finally! I was beginning to think you forgot what today was.
How could I? You've reminded me every day for the past month.
Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the Astrometrics final.
There you are! I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get?
I haven't got my assignment
Good luck.
yet.
Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tavral. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
I don't know, it just seems more natural to actually speak my fucking dialogue. Yeah, it's totally missing on this end.
Greetings.
And Rasky said you had something to
It
tell.
was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer. Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are.
Typical
An
Vulcan.
arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
That reminds me. Can I put this camera out? Aha! Ah, that's right away. We'll run.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
Thanks. Still can't interact with things. I'm not sure I like that camera distance either. That's way too far. We'll just go with that then. Ah, there's Lieutenant Farrow.
Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you?
Is this where I get my training cruise
Yes,
assignment?
I have the complete assignment list here. Name?
Bernard
Let's see.
McKinnick.
Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me. You're going to have to ask him.
Objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press A to interact with the doorbell to notify Captain Taggart of your presence.
Come.
Oh. Do I get to have a seat? I know what I
Cadet.
You asked to
I
see
did.
me, sir.
I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed.
Thank you,
I'm just
Captain.
looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program.
I'm not a tactical officer, sir. I concentrated on the courses for my career
I want
track.
everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions.
Did you say senior
I did.
staff?
Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up.
Your tactical officer? Sir. Who is
Another
that?
fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday. I'll tell Flores to meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
Yes, sir.
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up?
Captain Taggart says he wants me on the senior staff, but I have to pass advanced phaser training.
You never
first.
did that? I thought you were Mr. Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program.
Yeah, you
Don't
tell.
worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up.
boy.
Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship. Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them. I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
To sprint, press and hold the left stick while
Last
moving.
one of the console buys the first round tonight!
I ain't losing that bet. Maybe I am. Shit. Ah!
Setting up the training program now. I hope Holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck.
Ice for me? I want to
Shoot stuff, don't die. Pretty basic, really.
What kind of tactics can I...
It's standard stuff. The program runs a variation on Mako assault training.
You're setting up the program. Are you making it easy for me?
The last time I tried to give someone a little help, I ended up on academic probation for the rest of the year. Not saying I haven't learned a few tricks since then, though. Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
Press left to scan the area. Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective. Automatically equipped.
And off to holodeck 2.
Move to the center of the room.
Alright. Begin program.
Press the right trigger to fire your weapon in combat. While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available.
I've taken over the Klingon ship. Anyhow.
Hold Y to holster and draw your weapon.
That was it?
Well done, cadets. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory.
Thank you, Captain. Do you have an assignment for me now?
Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations.
First officer?
Yes. You should be proud of your accomplishments here, cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
Thank you, sir. It will be an honor serving with you.
First officer, way to go! Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted.
I think you should just start referring to me as sir.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. May I get you a Raktajino, sir?
Aha, very funny, Flores. I mean, very funny, cadet.
You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
Time to get the shit out of this fucking town.
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
I'm assuming he spent 4 years here in San Francisco.
Okay, all of the senior staff is waiting by the bar. I'm sure everyone's a bit nervous, this being our first real assignment and all. So, I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something heartwarming. Make Tavrel cry. This mission could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
No, I may be joking around here and there, but I'm gonna try to be serious with this. Ah, here we are by the bar. Let's see. Start with being humble. First day of class 4 years ago, I looked in the mirror and thought, there is no way I can do this. I know I wasn't the only one. I look around this room and I see fear and uncertainty in your eyes. Being responsible for so many lives is a heavy burden. But we will go forth boldly like Starfleet has trained us, putting to use everything we've learned here. Starfleet Academy, to the USS Colborne and her.
All cadets, please board your
That was a pretty shitty toast. Whatever. Oh, I gotta chat with Terrell. Hi, fair. What do you say? I'm also on the engineering track, so we're good to know that one. Fair enough. And what about you? You didn't say anything. Ah, you work the con. Fair enough. All right, now that I know everyone else on the bridge,
Are you ready to head to the ship?
let's go.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Oh, look at that. The USS Vesta, first of her class. She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday. But here's our ship.
Old Miranda
class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft. Average speed, warp 5.0. She's a tough little ship, though. I think I like her. We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge.
On board the Colborne.
I'm going to check in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Large crew. Cadets going up with this one.
Reminder to all Starfleet personnel, level 6 security precautions are in effect by order of Starfleet Command.
And yes, I'm short. Really short, apparently. Is everybody taller than me?
A reminder to all Starfleet personnel, level 6 security precautions are in effect by order of Starfleet Command.
Well, shit, man. Maybe I should have a Napoleon complex.
Name and position?
Cadet Michael Bernard McKinnick, acting.
I have your record right here, sir. Welcome to the ship.
Where's the
Captain Taggart is waiting for you on the bridge. Use the turbo lift behind me. It will take you directly there.
Security precautions are in effect by order of Starfleet Command.
Welcome to the bridge, number one.
Number one.
Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that. I always liked it. As my number one, I expect you to ensure my orders are carried out, and to advise me on the best course of action in any situation. But first, we need to get out of dry dock, get clearance from control, and close the shuttle bay doors, then disable the tractor moorings.
Tyrell, get clearance from traffic control for the Colborne to leave the gate.
Earth traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Very good, number one.
Flores, send the signal to close the shuttle bay doors.
Shuttle bay doors are closed, sir.
Very good, number one.
Potter, wait for me to disable the tractor moorings.
Potter, take us out. 1/4 impulse.
Captain, may I remind you that Starfleet regulations specify thrusters only while in the vicinity of space
Just checking
dock.
to see if you were paying attention, number one. Potter, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
I sounded like a Vulcan there.
To sit, press A while targeting the chair you wish to sit in.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for Vulcan.
Course lead in, sir.
Engage.
And off we go.
Captain, I am picking up a distress call from the SS Break-Even. Audio only.
Let's hear it, Tyrell.
This is the Break-Even. Can you hear me? So our warp core is failing? We could really use some help here.
Let them know we're on our way. Potter, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Transporter room. Prepare to beam over survivors.
Sir, Census can't read anything in the vicinity of the break-even.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, Tyrell. Number one, let's discuss the situation.
Okay.
You heard the distress call, number one. What do you think we should do?
Test, sir? Part of the training
Absolutely
cruise?
not. We're the closest ship to the break-even, so it's our duty to assist.
It's strange that the transmission was audio only. A warp core emergency shouldn't affect communication.
Good. What do you advise?
Shields up, sir. Better safe than
Raising
sorry.
the shields does seem to be a reasonable precaution.
Yes, sir. It could
I
be a
agree.
trap.
Flores, raise shields. Number one, get down to the transporter room. You'll oversee the rescue effort from there.
Hack, the break-even should be in range. Give me an update.
I'm getting some weird readings. I can't get a solid lock. There may be interference. Trying to compensate. I think I have it. This is a lot different than the training scenarios. Beaming them over now.
Klingons!
This vessel is now property of Captain Kadek of the IKS Chop.
Rack, come in. What happened? Rack!
Stop! Security is reporting disruptor fire in the transporter room, and Klingon transporter signatures are showing up all over the ship. They're boarding us.
What can I do
You
to
have the
help?
command codes to unlock an armory near your position. Arm yourself, and any security team members you find.
What about the enemy
We
ships,
still have
sir?
weapons. I'll do what I can. For now, I need you to concentrate on getting those Klingons off my ship. Taggart out.
Yes, sir.
Go to the armory locker in this room and interact with it to get a better weapon. You need to equip your phaser rifle. To do so, press the menu button and select the captain option under the ship and crew heading. This is your character. Here you can see your equipped. Select the item in the list. You can
This game was made for PC, so it had to be ported over, and with that comes some complications. See you later, Klingon. We got a force field up? I can't.
An object has dropped for you. Move near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory. You have recovered a hypo spray. You can use this to quickly heal any damage you may have suffered.
Now we can save Rack, I think. Right on, you'll live. I don't need that. Where I need
Number one, we're doing our best to cripple this Klingon marauder, but I need your help. Time to show off that academy training.
I can improve the ship's structural integrity field.
Sometimes missions specialized to your career class are available. Press the right stick to crouch. Crouching gives a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks.
Jump up on top. Who she has to get to. Down there, shit.
Number 1, we've got injured up here and the Klingons could send a boarding party at any time. I need you back on the bridge.
Go
Hi,
see
sir.
to the bridge. We will secure this area.
Incoming transmission from the Klingons.
On screen.
This is Captain Kadek of the IKS Chot. You may have forced my boarding parties off your decks, but our ship remains cloaked. You have no hope of finding us or defeating us. Your choice is simple. Surrender, or we will kill your captain and then destroy your ship. Perhaps your captain will change your mind.
Captain?
Order your crew to surrender, Captain, or I will blow them out of the sky. It's your choice, Captain. Do you want these children to die?
Very well. Number 1, you are now the captain of the ship. Your orders are to lock onto my combat and fire!
Make me proud.
We have target lock, Captain.
You heard the man. Fire. There she is.
Direct hit! Cannons on all decks! Shields! Shields! Fire all weapons! Weapons and shields are offline! Close and begin repairs!
We've lost their signal. What now? We survived, but the Captain Taggart knew what would happen, and he gave the order anyway. Ultimate sacrifice. One that we all might be called to make someday. He trusted you to take command. All we can do now is survive. And remember him.
Chair now. Kind of a fucked up way to become captain. Not that I'm actually a captain, but in this situation, I'm kind of left in command.
Alyssa Flores is now your bridge officer. Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on away missions on the ground.
All decks reporting in, sir. We took some casualties, and sickbay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage, but some are worse than others. Life support is stable, but anything else could be an issue.
Terrell, send out a distress signal.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
Keep trying, Alyssa. What's the status of that
She's
Klingon
still
ship?
cloaked, but I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Zarva? Damage.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
What about the break-even? Hail them.
Hailing
Terrell.
the break-even now, Captain.
SS break-even, this is Starfleet vessel USS Colburn. What is your
Well, this
status?
is awkward. You're angry. I can see that. Understandable. Before this gets too carried away, hear me out. I had to send that distress signal. My options were limited while a Klingon was pointing a disruptor at my head. The Klingons were thorough. They even damaged my warp drive to make things look convincing. I'll never make it to safety on impulse. Don't suppose you could lend me a hand here? I'd rather not be around if the Klingons come back.
I'll see what I can do.
Press up to increase your ship speed. Press down to decrease your ship speed. Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Helm, full stop. I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on, you'll be responsible for adjusting the speed of the ship.
Looks like she just needs 3 or 4 warp induction coils. We have plenty of those to spare.
Position yourself near the ship and press A to interact with it.
And just like that, the Ferengi are
Well,
gone.
looks like we're on our own. At least they said thank you, I guess. About that cloaked ship full of Klingons?
Zarva, do you have that
Almost
damage
done,
report?
Captain. Level 2 diagnostic shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged beyond repair.
Do you have
Not
replacements?
enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite a beating, but I think the Klingons specifically sabotaged them when they boarded us. It's an easy way to cripple a ship. I'm installing what spares we have, but we're short 3 injectors. Without them, we can't go to warp.
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here. There's wreckage all over this region. I can scan the derelicts and see if any of them have intact plasma injectors. Bingo! I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby. Destroy 3 of those nacelles, and we should get the parts we need.
Press the right trigger to fire energy weapons. An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item to automatically loot it.
Digging through scraps we've left behind.
Yeah, that guy's getting annoying.
These plasma injectors will do the trick, sir. Gorgeous technology. Type R, if I had to guess. 3.7 liter flow with shielded reservoirs and a drop flow induction coil converter and...
Stay focused and work fast. There's still a Klingon out there who wants
You
to
have your
kill
problems,
us.
I have mine. I'll need some time to get everything installed and run a level 1 diagnostic. We don't want to blow up the moment we hit warp 1.
Elisa, give me a status
Zarva's dealing with
report.
the warp core, but until she's done, we're still stranded out here with no way to call for help. Oh, don't forget the cloaked Klingon battlecruiser. It's probably making repairs faster than we are.
Any chance we can determine what's jamming communications in the system?
Of course we can. We're the class of 2409. Tivrel has been working with the engineers, and they've pinpointed the locations of several Klingon signal jammers. That's what blocked our communications during the ambush. I recommend that we destroy the jamming satellites. We'll be able to get a call out to Starfleet then.
Sounds
You
good.
must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your laser rings, Jimmy. Target shields have failed. Use your torpedoes on an enemy.
Nice shot. 2 more jamming satellites left.
Target shields have failed.
I haven't forgotten about you. Think your ship can take a couple more hits?
Long-range communications are operational, sir. Shall I send the distress signal?
Yep, send that distress signal.
That Klingon ship took some real damage. I'll bet she's leaking plasma all over the place. We might be able to use that to find them.
Do it. We need to find him before he ambushes
Understood.
us again.
I'd rather not die to Klingons on my first day. Got it. I can trace the plasma signature right to the source.
Finally, we have
I'll send the
advantage.
source of the plasma signature to navigation. It will show up on the map.
Make it so.
It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
I can make your death swift.
Hold up on the D-pad to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Multiple birds of prey decloaking.
Think you can catch me? Go ahead and try.
Press B to activate high-yield torpedo.
Already did. Need to wait for that to recharge.
High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Oh, we're on it. Just about on it. Weapons are at full power.
Zarva needs more time
Fire
to
all
get her
weapons.
plasma injectors installed. Try not to break anything else.
Target shields have failed.
Incoming transmission, sir. It is from Starfleet.
Put some distance between yourself and exploding ships.
This is Captain Nog of the USS Chimera. Do you require assistance?
Get that tutorial thing out of my face so I can see Nog. Yes, sir. We were ambushed by Klingon
Pretty bold
marauders.
move to come this far into Federation territory, even for Klingons. Where is Captain Taggart?
He was captured and taken to the Klingon ship. They killed him after he ordered us to fire on his position.
And did you follow his orders?
Yes, sir.
I see. And you're the acting captain.
Yes, sir.
Right.
I am.
Well done, Cadet. Looks like your ship is in need of repairs. Set a course for Earth space dock. We'll get you back in one piece.
What about the Klingon who killed Captain Taggart, sir? Kadek is still out there.
Believe me, Cadet. If he comes back looking for a fight, he'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Chimera out.
Yes, sir.
Your captain begged for his life before I killed him.
Accepting danger is part of me.
I tire of this. It's time to finish this fight. My house will avenge me!
We'll escort you back to Earth Space Dock, but I need to inform the USS Kittimer that... Wait, hold on. My comms officer informs me that we're unable to contact the Kittimer. Not good. I'm going to the coordinates to see if they need help, and I want you to accompany me. Consider this a field promotion, Cadet.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Looks like I'm following him to the Pollux system. Of course, from the Pollux system, maximum warp.
We're here, Captain. The USS Kittimer is dead ahead, and the Renown is beside us. Our orders are to make contact with the Kittimer and find out why they've not responded to our hails.
Very good. Set a course for the Kittimer. Can we cut through the static?
Yes, sir. I will require approximately 15 seconds to make the necessary adjustments.
Understood.
Ah, Captain Volog. Captain Taggart? What are you both doing here?
Step out of the way and let Nog.
We weren't able to contact you earlier. We were escorting these cadets back to Earth Space Dock after they were ambushed by Klingons. Under the circumstances, I thought it wise to investigate your situation here.
I'm relieved to see both of you. The anomalies must be interfering with our communications. Where is Captain Taggart?
The cadets were ambushed by Klingons. Captain Taggart was killed in the attack, and the ship is under the command of this cadet. The Chimera was escorting them back to Earth Space Dock, but when we couldn't contact you, I decided to alter course and investigate. What's the situation here, Captain Yin?
I'm troubled by the anomalies in this system, and if they're affecting long-range communications, then they're doubly a cause for concern. Let's do this by the numbers. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the anomalies. With all 3 ships collecting data, we should be able to complete this quickly and formulate a course of action. The Renown has the largest science team, so I recommend we send our data there for analysis. Any questions?
No questions, sir. I'm confident that my crew is up to the task.
You're quite confident for a cadet. You remind me a bit of myself when I was an ensign. Of course, I wasn't commanding a ship back then. Let's see how you perform before you start claiming that chair full-time.
Understood.
Press right on the D-pad to set your ship's power levels to have a focus on attack, defense, auxiliary, or speed.
Already done it. You can kindly get the fuck off my screen. I mean, these part of the tutorial's kind of annoying. Oh, I'm supposed to be back here. Alright, close casket.
Reports indicate traces of gamma radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
Kittimer here. Are you seeing the same gamma radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multiphasic reading.
We saw the same issue. How can we improve our findings?
My Chief Science Officer, Commander Davis, suggests that performing a reverse tachyon pulse wave scan will solve our sensor issue. Perform your final scans and then report back.
Understood.
Deflector dish is realigned for a reverse tachyon pulse wave, sir. Picking up a transwarp signature. It's right on top of us! The board!
Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded. All life forms will be assimilated.
Under attack. Use full impulse to reach her quickly.
Hold the F button to activate and deactivate full impulse.
As you'll let me.
Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
This is the emergency medical hologram aboard the USS Kittimer. I am requesting assistance from any Federation vessel in range. I've lost contact with the bridge. I am unable to contact Commander Davis for new instructions.
Emergency medical hologram. Give me the situation.
The Kittimer is being overwhelmed by Borg boarding parties. These Borg are different than the ones in my history records. They seem disconnected somehow. They're strange, but still quite dangerous.
Can you hold out on your own? We have problems of our own to deal with.
I am an emergency medical hologram, not a miracle worker.
Captain Nog, someone must have activated the EMH from the bridge.
If the bridge was attacked in the Borg attack, Captain Yim might have activated the EMH to alert us. The Borg haven't been seen in this quadrant in decades. This isn't a coincidence. We need more information. Collect data from all of the probes.
What do you need us to do?
I'll send teams to aid the Kittimer. I want you to finish the scans. We need to know the extent of the Borg presence here. And Cadet, if you or your crew are unable to tackle this, speak up now. The Borg can rattle veteran Starfleet officers, and you've already gone up against the Klingons today.
I trust my crew. We'll get the job done.
I've linked the IOTA point to your map. Scan there while we see to the Kittimer. Send us the data so we can begin our analysis. We have your data, and our science team is analyzing it now.
What is the status of
Our
the Kittimer?
technical teams have eliminated the Borg boarding parties on the Kittimer. Why do you ask?
Can we use the Kittimer to help analyze
There is an
the data?
88.47% chance that you will need my help.
Agreed. Can you help the Chimera analyze the data that we've accumulated?
I have
in the
75 million gigaquads of computer memory and an extensive library of files on military tactics and command strategies. I believe I can spare a few bits of processing power for you.
Well, let's see what we can determine.
Borg transwarp signatures detected. This is it. Get ready for combat.
They're firing. I need help.
warp.
Multiple Borg warp signatures detected. It's an invasion force. We're outnumbered. There's no way we can...
The Borg are leaving, most likely for a more strategic target. Concentrate fire on the remaining here. Now! We can do this!
Direct hit.
Okay, Cadet. Here's how I see it. The Borg are using the Pollux system as a staging area. Our long-range sensors are picking up inbound transwarp signatures. Their most likely target is the Vega system. There is a civilian colony there, and if the Borg take it by surprise, they'll have a large population to turn into drones.
What's the status
the
of the
Kittimer was badly damaged. They took heavy casualties as well. Medical tells me Captain Yim was gravely injured, but he'll recover. We're still working on triage and restoring the Kittimer's critical systems, which leads me to our next course of action. I want you to go to the Vega colony and warn them about the Borg. The Chimera is better equipped to hold off further Borg attacks and assist the Kittimer here. We'll do what we can to delay the Borg, but it's going to be up to you to warn the Vega colonists.
Understood. Set a course for Vega.
We have to make our way to Vega as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn the colony. Are you ready to go?
Set a course, maximum warp. Get her done. Boy, if I didn't get out of there in time.
You need to warn the Vega colony about the Borg. We'll do what we can to hold off the Borg here and repair the Kittimer. Good luck.
Congratulations.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
Why am I? It's always good to set these auto abilities when you need them. Alright, so we're gonna set that course for the Vega system. Maximum warp. There. Galaxy is next. Second system there ahead of us. Vega 9 looks like the planet.
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your orders, Captain?
All the colonies we have.
Tivrel managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega Colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting her through now.
On screen.
Greetings, Captain. Is there something I can do for you today?
The Borg are on their way to the system. You need to start
Repeat,
evacuating.
please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you say the Borg? What about...
The Borg are on their way. Mayor, you have to evacuate. Tom, what just happened?
I have lost contact with Vega Colony, sir. Something is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even our hails to the civilian ships are not getting through. There is a communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony.
Set course for the satellite. Maximum impulse. Auxiliary power to the engines.
Our hails are still blocked, sir. The Borg may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
Zarva, can we get transporter locks on the
Borg
colonists?
are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the gain, though.
Hurry, I think the Borg will be here
Transwarp conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here. Those civilian ships are right in the Borg's path. We have to help them.
Planetary assimilation probe. Quarter impulse.
Target shields have failed.
Pulse only. Hit him with the pulse.
Target shields have failed.
Now fire photon torpedoes. Quite well.
Captain, I have short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. It may be more prudent to retreat back to the Chimera, sir.
We make our stand here, Cadet. Look for any more Borg landing parties.
Borg landing craft detected nearby. Captain, there are civilian ships engaging them.
I believe I can send a message to those ships.
Civilian ships, you are ordered to disengage and retreat. We will cover you.
Shields have failed.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
All civilian ships have safely warped out of the system, Captain.
Target shields have failed.
Captain, the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Loading screen, oh, loading screen. That's one thing I don't miss, but it's whatever.
Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters.
Understood. We will manually tag any survivors we find for transport. Any questions?
No, sir. I'll follow your lead.
Let's get moving. Check my equipment now.
That's one of those Borg ships from orbit. Are we too late? Those landing ships don't just carry drones.
You got nothing?
They can pump nanoprobes directly into the ground and the atmosphere. We need to hurry. The Borg will be in this area soon.
Why are you not? Take the tag and get the fuck out of here. What the hell's wrong with you? Yes, we're here. Let me tag you so you can get the fuck out of here.
Thank you. We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal, and we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
Also give some of my first officer. You guys, oh, they're tagged, they're gone. Good deal.
Oh no, we're too late.
Assimilate quick. Fuck hell. Actually okay? Fuck out of here.
We have the civilians. There is still no sign of the Renown or the Killers.
I apologize for Koles putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcement?
We're the only ones here.
I apologize for Koles putting a rifle.
Colborn is in orbit.
Then it's true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this. Still, there is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg.
We can rescue. Something's blocking our transport.
I know. Koles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship.
Can't be
No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings. But Koles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. With that, we can transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
Yeah, thanks. Retrieve the equipment and then set up the pattern enhancement.
You have received a kit appropriate to your profession. Press the menu button and open your inventory under the ship and crew heading. Select the kit in your inventory to equip it. With a kit equipped, you will have new abilities that you can perform in ground combat.
Working, and not a moment too soon. I can hear the Borg moving this way.
I need you to signal the citizens to come here for transport.
I'll do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg?
As long as we need to. Give the signal.
Remember when we thought fighting a crazed Klingon was the worst thing that could happen today?
Concentrate fire on the Borg. We need to keep them away from the civilians.
Another group of civilians has beamed to the ship, Captain.
Shields are back up, sir, but more Borg vessels are warping to our location. We have detected a type of generator near your position. There is a 94.6% chance it is the device affecting our transporters. If you can destroy it, we will transport as many people from the area as we are able.
Hang in there, Terrell. We'll be there very soon. Mayor, thank you for your assistance.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt.
I'm not finished yet. Colas?
Glad to do anything I can. I was born on Vega. There's no way I'm sitting by and letting the Borg take it without a fight.
Alright, let's get moving.
Alright, Coles, you're gonna see friends who've been assimilated. Don't.
I know the drill. I was never expected any Borg.
By design.
I knew that one. We played poker last night.
We need to disable that force field! The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor. We need to disable that force field. The Borg are so, what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
These are the Borg. Resistance is futile.
The ship is transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible.
Need to make sure there's nothing left here for us to do before I go. Gosh, looks like it. Alright. Go out then.
The ship is transporting...
Got as many out of there as we could, I guess.
We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed, so we can't reach the Renown or the Khitomer. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over.
Can we reconfigure the satellite in the system to send an automated
Possibly,
warning?
but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Sounds like a solid plan. Helm, lay in a course for the first satellite.
Multiple probes inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around. Never thought I'd wish I was back at the Academy studying for the Astrometrics final.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded. All life forms will be assimilated.
Guess it's our time to go out in a blaze of glory.
Exceptional effort. Now, let us finish this.
Target shield has failed.
Held off what we could at Pollux and sent a signal out to Starfleet. These were the closest ships. Others will be arriving as soon as they can.
Glad to see you. There's no way we could have defeated the cube by ourselves.
You've been doing a great job so far. Reconfiguring the satellites into warning beacons was excellent thinking, by the way. We received the signal as soon as we arrived in the system. That's going to save a lot of lives.
We're going to attempt to retake Vega.
It's an option for sure. Right now, I need you to protect the civilians you have on board and ensure the safety of your crew. The Kittimer will return to Earth Space Dock with you. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Quinn. He'll have more information for you.
Yes, sir.
You and your crew have done well. Koles will make a fine addition to your senior staff.
Congratulations,
Captain
Lieutenant.
Volok told us to get to Earth Space.
Well, let's go to Earth Space Dock. I didn't try to skip that, with menus upon menus, and no mouse.
Starfleet welcomes its allies from the Romulan Republic to Earth Space Dock.
Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha.
There's Admiral.
Holodeck time can be reserved at the kiosk on Deck 48.
The hell? Are you? You're weird. There's all kinds around here. Gotta remember this is an MMO.
Priority contact on sensors.
Admiral, sir. Michael Bernard McKinnick reporting.
We have a lot to discuss, Cadet.
It's Lieutenant.
Yes, I see that here in the report transmitted by Captain Nog. He granted you a field promotion to give you seniority over the rest of the active crew of your ship. As a cadet, you were assigned to an Academy training cruise under Captain Mask Taggart, correct? Acting First Officer?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
I've read the reports. Facing off against Klingon raiders and a Borg invasion force within hours of leaving Starfleet Academy? Very unusual. In your own words, tell me what happened out there.
Blah, 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 blah.
That's quite the story.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry. I have statements here from Captains Nog and Yim and Administrator Post from Vega Colony corroborating your story. All three of them cite your bravery and command skills, as well as you and your crew's willingness to put yourselves in harm's way to preserve the lives of others.
I'm a Starfleet officer, sir. It's in the job description.
And you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but I think you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her captain's chair.
Sir?
Under normal circumstances, it would take you years of work to get your own command. But these are not normal circumstances. We're at war with the Klingon Empire. The Borg have returned. I'm losing more trained officers and ships than I can spare. Ships we can build, but leaders with courage and honor, those are harder to find. It's time to try something different. I need someone who can handle themselves in a crisis and get the best out of their crew. Even though you're young, I think you're that person. I hereby promote you to the rank of lieutenant and give you command of the ship. Don't disappoint me.
What is going to happen to
Unfortunately, Vega is lost. Starfleet Command will meet with Federation President Enoch Okeg and the Federation Council to determine our next steps. For now, Starfleet vessels will patrol the outskirts of the Vega system to ensure no Borg escape. Do you have any further questions?
No, but I am sorry for the loss of Captain Taggart.
Captain Taggart was a good man and a fine officer. He knew what he was doing when he issued that order. Don't dwell on what happened. Your actions saved the lives of your crew, not to mention the civilians you were able to evacuate from Vega Colony. Now it's up to you and your crew to honor Taggart's sacrifice as you carve out your own legacy. Do you have any further questions?
No, sir. What are your orders?
You will be assigned to the Klingon front, but first, you could use some new equipment for your ship. I have some improved consoles developed by the Starfleet Corps of Engineers. These consoles can be installed on your ship to improve its abilities. As you improve in rank, you will earn better consoles. Other ships you will command throughout your career will have space for many more. When you're done here, go see Dur's racks to customize your starship's appearance.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
So I'm gonna go see some. I think I know where I'm supposed to go. Oh, fuck. Wood here. Better phaser banks. Better photon torpedo launcher. Shield battery. Battery. Ooh, new deflector. Ah. I'm just gonna let that one go. Not gonna use it. I use that one for now. Hyper impulse engine. Phaser relay, Mark 1. Absolutely. Yep.
Condition Alpha. Repeat. Condition Alpha.
Alright, well, with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and end this first episode, which ran about an hour and 42 minutes. Kind of how, I don't know, like a lot of Star Trek series start out. Big, epic fucking story to start it out. It's like usually 2 episodes, so not shocked. So we're gonna go ahead and end this one here. I'm gonna spare you guys the trouble of me more or less fucking going through all the modifications, upping my rank from ensign and everything else. I can do all that on my own and then come back with the next episode when I'm ready to pick up another mission. You'll notice that in this everything's done by season, by episode. There's the Klingon War, which is its own season. It has 8 episodes in it. The Romulan Mysteries got 12. Cardassian Struggles 6. Borg Advance 6. New Romulus 12. Solney Dyson Sphere 10. Delta Quadrant 19. Draconian War is 8. 6 episodes of Yesterday's War. Future Proof is 6. New Frontiers is 6. Gamma Quadrant 7. Age of Discovery is 5. And the latest content, Jula's Discovery. So really, a ton of episodes, and 14 seasons, and there's still another one on the way soon as well. I think the next episode will be taking advantage of the fact that it's an Earth tradition. You know, Memorial Day and Earth, or not Memorial Day, I'm sorry, Labor Day, Earth tradition, and take a short trip to Ryza. Take a few days off before he takes over command of the ship, so I think that's where we're headed next. But until then, we're going to end this one here.